Hey friends, it's me. How's it going? Look right over here at the screen. Are you looking? Are you listening? Are you holding really still? Good. This week, our bottom line is, Jesus helps me see. Let's say it all together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Jesus helps me see. Jesus helps me what?
See.
Wonderful job. All right, listen up, everybody. I want to tell you another miraculous story. But first, close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. No peeking. Now, imagine that you've never been able to see anything your entire life. Only darkness. Sadly, that is how the man in our story was living. That is until Jesus showed up. Now open your eyes and listen to find out what happens. During the time when Jesus walked the earth with his disciples, there lived a blind man. This man had been blind his entire life, since the day he was born. It must have been a really tough life for him. He had no help from modern medicine or technology, no guide dogs, no iPhones, no GPS to help him get around. He spent much of his time begging and just trying to survive. Imagine just sitting around and listening to the world around you without being able to see. Okay, everybody, close your eyes again. Let's see if you can name the sounds that you hear without looking. As soon as you know it, just shout it out. You got it, that's right. That was a dog. Let's listen to the next sound. Wow, that was a cat. That didn't sound very happy. Did you get it? Listen for the next sound. Did you get that one? That's my least favorite animal of all time. Ugh, a frog. I've got one more for you. Wow, you all got that one. It was a train. Great job, friends. That was fun. Now let's get back to our story. One day, Jesus was walking by and noticed a blind man. His disciples asked, Jesus, why was this man born blind? Was it because of his own sin or his parents' sin? Jesus replied, no, this happened so that the power of God could be seen in him today. Jesus was about to do something miraculous, and the blind man's life would never be the same. Then Jesus did something that seemed kind of strange. He knelt down, spit on the ground, and made mud from the dirt. What? That's so weird. Anyway, he then took the mud and put it on the blind man's eyes. Everyone was probably really confused and wondering what Jesus was doing. The boys might have been like, cool, he just spit on the ground and made some mud. Maybe a mom was thinking, well, that was rude. It might have seemed strange, but Jesus was up to something miraculous. Next, Jesus said to the man, go wash yourself in the pool of Siloam. The waters of this pool were considered sacred and were often used for ceremonies in the temple. The blind man made his way to the pool and washed his eyes. Suddenly, he could see. He was no longer blind. Everybody say, Jesus helps me see on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Jesus helps me see. Can you imagine being blind your entire life and then seeing for the first time? It must have been miraculously overwhelming. The blue sky, the golden sun, the green grass, and the birds flying in the air. And of course, Jesus. It's so cool to think that the first person that the blind man saw was Jesus, the Son of God, the man who had given him his sight. Jesus worked a miracle, and the blind man told everyone what Jesus had done for him. He knew in his heart that Jesus was the Son of God and that he was the Messiah who had come to save the world. Isn't it amazing that God can take a situation that seems impossible and terrible and then turn it into something good, it's not just amazing, it's miraculous. Jesus healed the blind man thousands of years ago, and we're still being blessed by the story today. There's a lesson to be learned here. We may not be literally blind, but there are times when it is hard for us to see. Times when a situation of our lives look frightening. Times when we don't know how to deal with something going on at home. There are times in our lives when it's hard to see how God could even make things right in the end. Next time you're faced with a tough situation and it's hard to see what you should do, remember the blind man. Remember how Jesus healed him and made him see. Pray that he'll give you eyes to see his will. Be patient, have faith, and Jesus will help you see too. Everybody say, Jesus helps me see on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Jesus helps me see. Well, it was great to talk with you guys today. We'll see you next time.